Afternoon, or sorry, evening, everyone. It's afternoon on the game, but not where we are doing commentary. Yeah, back for the final round of the M2 Cup, which has been a good little series this season. We've done for the first time. It's the final round. Got Brian next to me again.
Yep.
2 sprints.
2 sprints. Perfect track for it, I think. I'd hoped to go out and do a few laps through the week, but just never got the time. But I think this is the ideal track for a couple of sprint races in these cars.
Yeah, we did have a little bit of a messy GT4 sprint round here, didn't we? So let's hope it's a bit better than that.
Yes, there is always that. Obviously, you need to approach, especially the first race, first lap. I hope everyone approaches that with a little bit of caution. It's because the first time you reach the first hairpin, it can be a little bit crazy. What I have noticed already, though, is the way people are taking the hairpin. I mean, I've seen all 4 wheels off the ground a few times now. People hitting it that hard.
I've not watched properly yet. Just approaching it with a new driver, Mackay, who joins our other driver, Mackay. He's just heading up to the chicane. So have a look at this.
Everyone throws it in there.
Second gear. Yeah, he went through quite serenely there. Right, I'm just going to get the Twitch chat to see if anyone's in there and see the sound's okay.
Oh, good thinking. There was it sort of offered Barcher some advice around driving around here before, and had said to him that you don't need to be nice and polite through the chicane, just hit it hard.
Oh, yeah, you're the Zolder master, aren't you? Drive around here blindfolded.
Yes, let's just run with that tonight. I am the Zolder master. Yeah, no, it's one of these things that I think if you get set up right around here and you can hit curbs, then you can be pretty quick. Especially if you can take a big bite of the chicane on the left-hand side. As you go left, take a load of that, and then it kind of straightens out a bit, and you don't need to take as much of the risky right-hand turn. And I've just seen Gillies jump it there. What's a shame in the game is you can't just fix the camera on one corner. Anyway, Lane takes pole ahead of Viper, half a second ahead of Viper.
The 2 going for the title, aren't they?
Yep, Viper was way off the track there. He's not going to get another lap in. So I think the last person on a hot lap will be Armstrong.
How would you pronounce our new driver who's currently 11th? Car 333.
Swanepoel? Swan? How would you? Swanepoel?
Well, I thought I'd give you first go.
I'm trying to go with like Swanepoel.
Was it Swanepoel?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm just going to avoid saying that. Well, I was more thinking like the end of it there, like Hapoel Tel Aviv, the football team. Yeah, that's more where I was going with that, but yeah. It's a good one. Oh, Neil's in the chat saying the sound is okay now. It's sorted itself out. He's just chatting to himself.
That's weird. I can't see him on my chat screen.
No, yeah, we've got him there. Interestingly, Connebeer and Weir, Richie, they chose not to qualify.
Connebeer's done that quite a lot in this series. I think he just likes starting at the back.
Does he just like putting on that masterclass from the back? And Morrison just took pole.
I didn't even notice who had it, to be honest. I was looking at Twitch.
Morrison's taking pole off Lane, then it's Viper, then it's Raku, Q, Armstrong, Kinsey, Gillies, Cummins, Barsher 10th, top 10. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Mackay, Swainpoel. What are we going to say with that?
Swainpool.
Swainpool. Do you know that's how you say it? I don't want to insult a new driver.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Privet, I was going to try and deliberately mispronounce that, but my brain's not working enough to do that. Mackay and Zielokowski. Then the guys who didn't set a time a bit further down, Smith, Broom, Weir, Conabier. I watched a bit of GDC last night, so I've seen a bit of Weir and Conabier.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much victims of Gillies, really. That's what happened there.
Oh dear.
And we've seen Conabier
GT3,
doing it. Yeah, it was GT3. Yeah, in the Nissan.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were all in Nissans. I've only seen Nissans, so looked a bit of a handful. Rain for them. Gillies pretty much wreck-vested the place.
Good quality from Armstrong there in P6.
Yeah, good. Well spotted. He's always had a bit. He had a bit pace, and then he was kind of in and out a little bit with us.
Yeah.
And
he had to probably his wheel, didn't he? Tuesday at the team battle, I think. Get up and pull over.
Yeah, so it's good to see him back. And
Let's
in
hope
the
he's got
chat,
that fixed.
in the chat, we're being told it's Swainpool.
Swainpool. Okay. Can live with that.
I can live with that as well. It's certainly easier than what I was trying to pronounce. So
I guess is that Neil, because Neil's the Welsh S, but is he Welsh? That sounds like Welsh, doesn't it?
God, now you're going into dangerous territory. Is that? So yeah, because Neil is Welsh, maybe that is why. And Neil was saying his leg and back's still hurting from team battles, 2-hour drive.
Yeah, it's a great effort from in the BMW. Maybe he should get in that next season, I was thinking. It's quite impressive.
And this feels like it's a bit wide open. I've just seen Cummins drive through Kinsey there on the warm-up. He'll be furious at that. How he doesn't like people entering him on the warm-up lap. So
Raku's gone with the US Air Force livery now.
is that actually
Or is it
what that
another
is?
one? I think it might have a badge for the Air Force on it, yeah.
Oh, it does, yeah, and it's like the shark he would paint on fighters. Good spot.
Yeah.
Have you seen Barsher in 10th? Good looking BMW. It looks like something that Schnitzer would release as a one-off.
It's weird when on this spec cam it doesn't always render the actual windscreen until the cars get close. It looks like they're like see-through, like banger races or something.
Don't say that, because that's just encouraging this to become that. But yeah, I know what you mean. On Tuesday with the rain, there was times. Oh, somebody's crashed. Somebody's had an incident warming up. I'm not sure who that was. We will have a.
Conabier, was it? He's right at the back. Well, maybe what? He looks calm.
No, I didn't. Right. It was in like a little pack. Please don't be Barsher. I think it was maybe Mackay.
Which one?
S Mackay or Mackay without an A.
Okay.
I think it was maybe him. The car's damaged. Yeah, I think just a bit aggressive on the warm-up. Back end kicked out just at a section where there was no runoff, so touched the wall. Oh, we got new follower and BOA Kool-Aid. Good to have you on board.
Oh yeah, how you doing, Kool-Aid? Not heard from you in a while. Drop a message in the chat if you want. Anyway, just going to get this race underway, yeah? So we've got Morrison and Lane.
So Morrison's going to lead them over the line with Lane in second.
20 minutes starts here. The first one does.
Yep, lane's a little bit.
Oh, we've got
Thought maybe a
drive-through.
bit more-
It's Weir.
It's Weir, straight off, jump start. And he's dead last. I'm not sure what's happened there, but it looks like we're all through the left-hand T1 okay.
Evening, Coolford. Yeah, let's... Oh, I can start breathing after the chicane, isn't it? It's
the first time round the chicane.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Morrison just touched the back of the lane a little bit there, but they got through, but Morrison's a bit wide on that corner. Viper's having a look. We'll slow down.
So far, so good.
Very no.
A little bit argy-bargy, but nothing crazy. Weir's pushing through the field as well. He's got a bit of pace there. So's Connebeer.
Yeah, Weir's going to have to come in the pits, isn't he, there, unfortunately.
This pretty much becomes a practice session for Weir.
Yeah.
Oh, Connebeer. Bit contact with Smits.
Oh, there's Privet's in the wall.
Oh, it's Privet. Connebeer touch Privet.
Oh, we've got a
It's
car
now
span now as well. 3 for 3, Swain pole. It's facing the wrong way there. It's hairpin.
So, Lane takes us over the line in first, followed by Morrison, then Viper, Raku, Skunky, Armstrong, Gillies had just set the quickest lap, but Smits, now Connebeer set the quickest lap.
Yeah, the first lap, the fastest lap is a relation to how much speed you have when you go over the line. If you're near the front, you have a ever slow at that time.
Good knowledge.
Ooh, someone's just span it. I think it's Smits. No. Someone just...
Mackay. Is that what it is? 40?
Yeah.
Yep.
So Lane's pulling away.
Lane's pulling away, and then actually the top two down to about 7th, 8th, all just sort of forming a nice train.
Yeah, Cummins is the last car in the train, isn't he? And the Barcher's at the start of the next one. Connebeer's right behind him.
Yeah, Barcher's now got Connebeer for company, and then Weir right behind him, and then Mackay, Broom, so he's starting to just hold them up. Although, as we've seen on...
Has Kinsey lost a load of time, though? And Cummins, looks like they've dropped way off the back of Gillies now.
Oh, yeah. Kinsey's got a little bit...
Connebeer's at the inside. Barcher got the move done.
Oh, Barcher really slow over that the last corner there. It's just going to give...
Smits is having a look.
Barcher, very generous there. Probably could have shut the door a bit harder on Weir. Lane's away. Viper's past Morrison.
Yeah, that happened quite early, actually.
As everyone's jumping it through the... Just getting out of Gillies. Gillies at a big moment.
Oh. No.
He's going to have to sit there and let everyone go by.
Cummins got collected, I think.
Yeah, he did collect Cummins. Gillies just bounced it over the curb. We get going now.
It's the end of the race for Cummins. I think it's gone back to the pits. No, someone else is back there. I can't quite tell actually.
It's Cummins that's jumped back to the pits. He just got collected and all that.
He went to go around,
passenger there.
and then I think Steve was trying to get off track. It's just one of those horrible moments that in panic can happen.
At least with these things, I wonder if you'll fix the car and just come back out. Let's get a bit of practice.
They might as well, yeah.
But at least with the format, what he can do is just compose himself. Quali again. Probably qualify top 5, I would guess, and have a go at it again. Kinsey's right on the back of S. Mackay now. It's probably a race in there. Brooms went past Barshart.
He's slowly worked his way up, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Right behind
He's doing
Kinsey
well.
now. He's dropped back again, is he? He must have, yeah, yes.
I think Kinsey's right on Mackay.
Connorbeer's ahead of Kinsey now.
Oh yeah. As it did look like when Gillies went round, Connorbeer kept it pinned. Everyone else kind of lifted a bit, so I wonder if he'd just taken advantage of that. Broom had went by Barcher, but Barcher's just hanging on there. That's allowing Zilukowski to improve it just to catch those two as well.
Yeah, Broom was seeing the pattern of Broom being ahead in the M2s and Shark's ahead in the GT4, weren't they?
Yeah, I've got to remember, I think Privet incident at the start, so...
He's done well to come back into it. Oh, Zilukowski just caught it, but he's lost a couple of spots. Or lost, yeah, at least one. Yeah, at least one.
Just to catch it. Viper's take just suddenly found pace. I don't know whether Lanes had an issue. And Morrison are back nearly a second off Lane, so he's maybe not going to have this all his own weight.
Ooh, I just saw Lane just go flying over the curb. Four
Did
wheels.
you see the quick way is to jump it? Unfortunately, when Steve jumped it, he just landed at just a little bit of an angle.
Yeah.
However, jumping it like that, and Raku's catching back up as well now, so you're taking a huge risk. Huge risk hitting it that hard. You just have a moment.
Kinsey's now the front of quite a big train, isn't he? He's got a load of cars behind him. Has he just overtaken Mackay?
Yeah. Oh. Gillies is pitted in. Gillies is pitted in. Whenever he's in the chat, he seems a little disheartened. I would suggest shakes it off, goes again, because he's going to qualify top 3 potentially, put another. So he'll have a real chance at a result. No, it's frustrating having a little silly mistake, but go again, try again.
It's the last round of the season. It'll be missing it next week, so might as well get out there and do the second race.
And he's encouraged some of his GDC colleagues along, so maybe a bit pride.
Yeah, I think we'll see him out in the second race.
I definitely will be. Yeah. He's just saying that the car was undrivable after the contact with Cummins. It's not great, but Cummins is back out there just using it as a practice session now.
Yep.
Barcher's having a right run at Broom. Come on, fella.
See if all this JDV coaching comes to fruition.
Yeah. Although I like these. I relate to these stories a little bit, guys like Barcher, because I was in the same place as him trying to learn this, and it feels great when you're tagging along at the back. Then you just get, even like running 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, but being in a bit of a race just feels great.
Definitely.
He's hustling Broom now, though.
Yeah,
He's hustling Broom along. It's allowed Mackay to catch up. Privet's just started to drop off the back of them a bit, so I'm not sure what's going on there. As we go halfway, 10 minutes to go. Viper started to drop Morrison up front, so Lane still leads us over. Viper second, Morrison third, Raku fourth, Skunky fifth, and Armstrong sixth. I want to be here. He's got up to seventh. I'm just kind of keeping an eye to see what if he can take anything out of Armstrong, but it looks like he was maybe a bit off the back. Yeah, he's 9 seconds away from him.
Broom's made a mistake at the last corner. Barchy's going to get him, I think. Yep. Barchy moves up to P11.
I think Mackay might get a run on Broom here as well. Broom's left the door wide open for...
Yeah, Broom
I don't know if he
had to
deliberately
go
done
across
that,
the
or
grass. He had to go across the grass, so I don't know if he was just making sure he had grip and just.
So that now means the car behind Broom is Privet.
Shark feed Broom. It's not far away now. Still need a few drivers. We're going to have a cut-off point soon. So if you are interested, the information's on the Discord. We need to get those teams drawn because everyone's going to have to potentially drive some cars they're not used to.
What we'll do is we'll get something on social media about our intention over the sort of close
we only
period.
need six more cars. We've got 22. We just need 6 more drivers to complete the grid.
Because we'll have a 1-year anniversary event as well, won't we? And maybe
end of May.
Yeah, maybe a few other things just to keep us ticking over during the holiday period, or
yeah, we may even start the next team battles slightly early because it's only 1 race a month, isn't it? Also, so yeah, we have to have a good discussion about next season soon because this one's just about to end. Summer's obviously a funny time.
yeah, you always expected, don't you? People have life to deal with summer, and
absolutely,
you've got things on. You're away. I noticed Morrison's right back on Viper, so Viper's 3 seconds off Lane. So I think he's had an issue there.
Coming
Viper.
up to the curb of who can hold their nerve.
Lane, big jump. Viper and Morrison, not so much. Raku seems to have settled for 4th there. I notice he's
lining up a win in race 2.
Is he lining up a win in race 2? There's nothing crazy. Oh, Morrison's right on the back of Viper now. He's not taking as aggressive lines as everyone else now, and he seems to be happy just to maintain.
I think he wants to join the GT4's Intercon next season, so good to have him. He used this series to kind of acclimatise into our group. He's done well, really.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he looked. He was a good driver to watch last week. He seemed to set his car up quite loose on the rear, so he was all sort of action.
Yeah, Morrison's really hustling here, isn't he? But can't quite get that opening he wants.
Yeah, just watching the battle. So
he's a little down the inside, but it's not going to
get
that time.
Pulling away a little bit in 11th, because what's happened now is Mackay, Broom, Privet are all in a little battle, and I think they've got Cummins now joining them, and he's significantly quicker, but he's actually 3 laps down.
Yeah.
So what do they do with him? Oh, Barsha, a little moment there through the last corner.
If they're battling, he's going to have to wait.
I think he will wait. He won't do anything crazy, but does it put pressure on people?
Oh, Morrison's got a run on Viper. I think he's going to get the move done. Yep, around the outside. Lovely move.
Great move.
Oh, he hasn't quite held it on track there. Might get a little cut there, but he'll take
and
that.
That's brought Raku right in and on the back of Viper. In the chat, no crackle, but Tux has a bit of an echo, so
I'll do a quick pause.
Sure what's... Yeah. You didn't miss anything while you were away? So, how these things go, Morrison looked racy when he was behind Viper, but now he has Viper behind him. He's making the little errors that's just keeping Viper pinned to the back
See
of
that
him.
a lot, don't you? Two people who are quite evenly matched in pace. It's a totally different fate. It's a different mental thing being in front, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just watching Morrison there, and you can see he's under braking into the first corner. You can see him using slip angle round there. You can see the car back end just coming round, and then he gets the power on. It's a very good skill to have in these cars. Oh, I thought Morrison was going to have an issue there, but he holds on to it. Raku's got a run on Viper. Viper will defend on the inside. And Raku go round the outside on brakes. He can. I don't know if you caught that, but
No, I just missed it, unfortunately. I was looking at something.
probably the overtake of the race from Raku there. Into the second chicane round the outside of Viper.
I was listening to you and I thought he wasn't going to get it done, so I was looking at
Right,
stuff.
I didn't think he was going to get it done. It was that outrageous. And you know it's a good pass because Viper's not just going to give you that spot.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Viper, whether fourth is good for him here, because he's already quite a few points behind and he might have the chance to win the next race, but he's going to be having to hope on Lane getting tangled up in something, I think.
I think I've jinxed Barsha as well. I think at the chicane I've seen him backwards in the gravel, so...
He's behind Zielakowski, so he's P15.
Yeah, gutting for him. He's got top 10 pace there.
Yeah, but another go.
Raku is now hassling Morrison.
Biding his time here, isn't he? And finishing strong.
Lanes just drove away with it. He'll have the
Broom and
enjoyment.
Privet are close.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Cummins just sitting behind. Can't really do much. Can't expect him to get out of the way, really.
If we get the chance, I'm going to jinx him. He's not going to do it now, but it'd be good to catch Morrison on the stream coming round the first corner, just so you can see how he slides it
I'm
through.
just watching him now. See, we've got Mackay in 10th and Mackay in 11th.
Oh yeah, we called that. But luckily they're not battling, because that would be Mackay passes Mackay. Oh, Mackay's defending. That'd be... That's Lane starting the final lap, so if Raku's going to do anything with Morrison, it needs to come probably at the first chicane here. Oh, and then Morrison doesn't do it. He goes quite cautiously through there.
I think Lane is going to pretty much wrap up the championship with this, but as long as he doesn't get wiped out in the next race, I think just a handful of points will do it for it. I don't think he needs to work his way that far up the grid to confirm the championship. But we'll have a chat with him, I think.
Privet's got a run on Broom here. They're just coming around the last chicane. Broom's missing apexes. Privet's right behind him. Cummins has got the best seat in the house for this battle. Oh, Privet could have maybe been a bit more forceful there. I'm just going to watch these guys. Oh, you got them on stream as well. I'm just going to watch them at least until that first.
So you approach the last few corners of the lap of the race, in fact.
Privet needs to get a great exit here, and he's went wide. touch the gravel. This takes enough off you that you're not going to catch anyone down the straight.
Payne wins the race. Great drive. Potentially a championship in the bag now. Morrison second, Raku third, Viper fourth. You run through the rest, mate.
Yeah, Viper fourth. Q Skunky fifth. Armstrong.
I'm just going to go on to my computer and just.
Armstrong coming over the line
Close in.
6th. Connebeer 7th. He actually managed to catch Armstrong in the end. That's a good drive. Smith's bit of a lonely race for him, but he's bringing his blue and white BMW over for 8th. Kinsey 9th. A bit uneventful. S. Mackay. Apart from, I think it was him on the first lap, is a little bit action. Good drive in 10th. R. Mackay. He's just going to bring it home in 11th. Then we have Broom leading Privet, followed straight behind them by Ali Cummins, who's a few laps down. Filokowski 14th, Barcher 15th, and then we are coming through in 16th after a stop go. And Swainpole going to be 17th. And we'll go again with Lane, Morrison and Raku not qualifying. Everyone else will jump out set a time. Just waiting for the reset, and then we'll do another short 5-minute qualifying. So around here, if you're out sharp, definitely get a warm up and then 2 hot laps on it. As we just wait, so Viper was probably disappointed not to get a podium. Now knows that he's got a good shout for the next race. Then Lane, Morrison and Raku starting right at the back. And Viper just put in the chat, maybe explains the cautious driving towards the end there. 3 warnings, so didn't want to risk a drive through for track limits. Easy to pick up at the second chicane, those warnings as well.
Green light, go, go,
go. And everyone's out quick here. I just happened to be on Gillies, and I mean, it said go, dropped off the ramps, and he's out of there. But I think we have Viper leading everyone out. Hello, how are you?
If you could include your audio, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Have you included your audio, bud?
Okay.
So yeah, we'll just we've got Jacob Lane here, winner of race 1, and I'll just let you know, mate, that you are leading the championship by 28 points now. So you need 3 or 4 points to guarantee the title if Viper wins this one.
Right. Okay. So yeah.
But how was that first race? Looked a bit jumpy over the curbs there.
No, it was good. Yeah.
Gets
Yeah.
good
You need to jump quite fast over them curbs because you need to keep your speed up. It's a lot better than slowing all the way down and speeding up because your speed stays. So you do have to proper launch it off them.
do you ever feel like it might just kind of jackknife when you land, or did you feel in control of all of them?
Well, I run it quite soft, so I felt quite in control. But there's the odd couple times where you run over the second one and you just take off into oblivion and then smash down.
Where we
saw you 4 wheels in the air.
We've seen you 4 wheels in the air, and we've seen a couple of guys get caught out where they're just not landing perfectly straight, landing at a bit of an angle, and then next thing it's round on them.
Yeah, you have to come off that second one like dead straight, or you just use round.
And tyres and all that okay at 20 minutes, or?
Yeah, they felt good. I mean, they were pressuring a bit from practice, but only by like 0.2, 0.3. But they were alright, no, they felt good.
And did you pick up any track limits on your way around?
I did, I got 2 on the same lap in maybe the 15th, well not 15th, the 5th minute, so quite early on. So I just kept it careful the rest of the way, I didn't want to risk it.
Sensible. I think I'd seen in the Discord a few guys had track limits, quite easy to pick them up here. And
yeah, definitely.
Fun track to drive in the M2?
Yeah, actually I quite enjoyed Zolder. I used to be quite good at it on previous gen. I think I remember doing a GT4 race in it and doing quite well. So yeah, I quite enjoy Zolder.
Yeah, I think the track's...
You're talking to the Zolder master and JDB.
And he's not lying. I think the layout of this track's quite suited to the M2, where the M2 takes curbs okay. It's kind of short, sharp straights, big braking zones. It's kind of ideal for these cars to race. It's probably ideal if you're starting at the back.
Yeah.
To pass people, because you've got a couple of big moments to pass under.
Yeah. Quite prolonged corners, so if you can keep it around, well, some of them, so if you can keep it around the outside, you've got another one, mainly turn 1 and 2, and you can get the inside. It's quite hard to attack the inside at turn 1, because you're just going to have the outside for the next one, and it's so long.
Yes, you've got the first chicane down the inside there, if people leave that open.
Yeah.
It's a pretty solid spot, and then...
How was the racing?
The racing was real... That was good, yeah, it was clean.
Yeah.
Not quite a lot of passing.
That was quite a good race.
I think we've seen, if you fancy taking on the challenge, second chicane, we've seen Raku go around the outside of Viper there. If you fancy trying that move.
I think it's a bit risky sending one of these chicanes, because you jump over the first one and then the second one it's quite bouncy and it's track limits, so yeah, it's a little bit risky.
We'll let you crack on and prepare for the next race. With just 20 seconds left, we'll have a look who's going to get pole here, and good luck in the next race.
Cheers, boys.
Good luck.
See you later. Cheers, bye.
See you.
Cheers, mate.
So yeah, Viper's set pole so far, 40.8. Skunky second. Armstrong third, Cummins fourth, Smith's fifth.
I did see. I thought I sort of saw Connor Beer out there trying to get a lap in, or was he just doing a bit of tyre pressure stuff?
No, he's putting a lap in. I just cut him at a perfect time where he's launching it over curbs. So
I just noticed Shug's left a little bit of an error on the server, which means the time's actually 3 o'clock in the quali, it should be 5, so the race is actually going to be a lot cooler than this. It's going to be 6 o'clock, so they're going to have to make some tyre pressure adjustments for the race.
Don't tell them. And I'm not sure if I think Neil Broom's going to set it out as well. He's put in the chat that struggling a little bit.
He's taken quali out to recuperate. At the minute, Lane's doing alright. He's P11. Oof. It's worked out quite nicely from there.
Oh, yeah.
Barcher needs to get a lap in if he can.
Archer gets his lap.
Is he?
He's got a lap
yes,
in.
yes.
He's got a lap in.
Okay.
Nowhere near what he'd done in race 1, but he's got a lap in, so...
I thought Kinsey might be... He's still on a lap. I thought he might be up in the podium positions of quali.
Lindsay's going to finish off, qualifying for us.
Could well be. Let's see what happens.
Wonder why Zilakowski didn't
P4.
quali. However, Viper takes pole, Skunky second, Armstrong third, Kinsey fourth, Gillies fifth, top five again for Gillies, Ali Cummins sixth, Smith seventh, Mackay eighth, Swainpole ninth, Privet 10th, Mackay 11th, Barsher 12th. Then the non-qualifiers we have Lane 13th, Raku 14th, Broom 15th, Morrison 16th, Weir 17th, Zilukowski 18th, and Conabeer 19th. So he went out there but didn't set a time. So all to play for here. All to play for, and Lane's done okay getting to start from 13th. There's still a lot of cars to pass, but he's certainly done better than Morrison, who's going off from 16th.
Well, we know now that Lane doesn't really need to do a lot here apart from finish the race.
He's not going to approach it that way at all, is he?
Well, sometimes you got to, because top 16 get points. He needs to finish at least 13th where he is to guarantee the title. If I think it's a fast slap.
I think that doesn't apply to him. We seen him last week with a comfortable lead. Was it last week or the week before? Comfortable lead, still pushing it, lost it. So I think he'll be eager to try and get back on the podium.
He wasn't winning last week. I think he was P3 or P4 when he lost it, wasn't he?
Oh, was he?
Yeah. It was the second race because he had to start from the back.
And we've never had a double winner yet, have we?
We haven't. Conabeer didn't get his lap in. He starts at the back anyway, even though he was out there.
Yeah. And then big pressure on Broom here. Lane and Raku ahead of him into the first corner. You don't want to be missing that braking zone. That you don't want to be that guy.
We're back in 2 secs, mate.
And here we go. Viper's about to get us underway here, and he's off. Lights up the rears, gets a bit of heat into them. Then Skunky, Armstrong in the Royal Mail colours. And Kinsey Gillies get us going. Followed by Cummins, Smits, Mackay, Swainpole, Privet. Another Mackay. Oh, we've got an issue here. We've got somebody stopped on the start-finish line. I'm not sure who that was, but they're now going to be really out of position. I think it's Smits that's had some sort of issue, so he's having to work his way back through the field. Not sure what happened there. Started, got away, then just pulled over at the left and stopped, but whatever the issue is seems to be resolved and he's taking up position again. Just coming down the back straight now. As these things go, Gillies and Cummins together. Goes away after they had a little coming together in the previous race. Just saying there, Ducks, you missed. Smits had some sort of problem where he just pulled over. Whole field went past him, then resolved whatever the issue was and worked his way back through the field. But
okay,
you can do it if it's
get away with that on a formation lap, can't you?
Yeah, you can do without, if that's a tech issue, you can do without that in the back of your mind, though.
So yeah, nearing the start of our last M2 Cup race of the season. Viper's going to lead us away.
As
Last
expected.
round next week of Intercon as well. So gonna have all the championships decided in the next few days. Team battle results should be getting incidents being processed, so that'll be released shortly.
Yep. At the back there. Oh, Smits went into the pits.
Bigger issue than we thought then.
Must be, yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I was going to say the lane was, so here goes Viper taking us over the line, but Lane and Raku were aggressively warming the tyres up, so there's no thought of taking it easy. And Viper leads us away. He just shuts the door on Skunky, so they two will go through first and second. Kinsey tries to get, he's got a run on Armstrong there because he's going to get the outside, and it leads into the inside of the first right-hander. Kinsey gets it in. We're all good.
The move, I think he's going to have the inside. Kinsey. He's got the move on post on Armstrong.
What they need to be careful here is Gillies and Cummins. Gillies just went down. Cummins went down the inside of Gillies, but I thought they were maybe going to get a run on Kinsey, etc. ahead of them. But
ooh, Viper span. He's hit much curve.
Viper
the leader's
spun,
out. Oh, someone's been spanned. Oh,
and
messy
looks
first
like
chicane.
Did Privet get away with it? So that was.
So Skunky leads us.
Oh, Privet's into the wall heavy.
Was that Swain Pole who got spanned? I think it might have been who.
That was Swain
sitting in the
Pole,
track.
yeah.
He's had a bit of a tricky night, but it looks like he's going to carry on. It's good on him.
Armstrong getting a bit of a run on. Lane's
So
up
the
to
top
6.
three is Skunky, Kinsey, Armstrong, Cummins, Gillies, Lane, Raku, Morrison. So they're all there. The podium from the first race are in 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Gillies really needs Raku and Lane to battle it out a bit here. Oh, and
I think Raku's going for a move, isn't he? One that's
Armakai just over the grass.
Smith's
Yeah.
leaving the pits as well, which could be chaos as the lead pack comes.
Good we see.
Well, Lane's gone wide. Lane's gone wide into the sand. Raku's gone through.
Raku's gone through. Oh, it's all happening there. And then what we now have is Kinsey's just backing up everyone here a little bit, I think. So
with Viper's issue, that will confirm that Lane is the champion. So he's got free reign to go for this win completely.
his car looks to be struggling.
Yeah. It's not damaged though. And Skunky is probably heart beating at the minute because he's got a chance of his first win with a wheel.
Oh yeah, of course.
And
yeah.
Armstrong's in P2.
Armstrong in P2. Kinsey 3rd. Cummins 4th. Gillies fighting off Raku right now though.
Yeah, Gillies is.
And then Morrison as well has managed to make his way
Gillies
through.
got to think about avoiding an incident here and whether he wants to follow some of these quicker guys, because battling with them for 17 minutes when they're desperate to get past, it's up to him. But he might want to maybe let one of them go and try and follow him. I don't know, rather than have to keep all of them behind him.
Oh, Smits has just posted he forgot to fuel the car and you can't pit on the first lap.
Oh no, Armstrong's.
Is that
I didn't
Armstrong's
see what happened. I looked down. He was span at the last corner. I didn't see what happened. I looked down at the Twitch chat and looked up, and Armstrong was spinning. He's down to P8. Kinsey's now gone wide. Cummins is going to P2. Nobody wants P2. Gillies in P3.
I would love to see Gillies get a great finish. I'm just trying to see what happened to.
It's going to be under so much pressure here, though. If he can get past Cummins somehow, because at the minute he's going to be protecting Cummins by trying to hold up Raku, Lane, Morrison.
So
Skunky's loving it. He's now got a 5.2 second lead. Oh, Gillies is getting attacked from Raku.
So I just had a quick look. Armstrong just lost on his own coming into the last chicane. Just
Gutting.
just that's the
Oh,
back
Morrison's
end. Morrison's trying
going
to
up
go
into the lane.
oh,
We're side by side through that chicane. Lane comes back out with
Raku
position
is
still.
now hassling Gillies. We've seen this before. Where have we
Yeah.
seen this before?
Alton Park. That will be.
Yeah.
Lane's at the inside of Raku here, I think. He is.
Yeah, he is, yeah. Raku's going to try and stick it wide, but he'll just have to yield there, won't he? Tell you what, Armstrong spun it, but actually kept the foot down and 360'd it and to get back onto the back of them.
He's done well there.
Okay. So yeah, Skunky. He's got the track all himself.
What a chance for a win.
Gillies is going to have. He's trying to squeeze Lane a little bit there, but
I think Lane's going to get this though, isn't he?
no, he's not.
No.
Well defended. Well defended.
Has Gilly kept it on track? I think he has.
Yes, he has.
Let's
Yeah.
see then. Ooh, Morrison and Raku now getting involved there. That was almost cars
Is
going
Raku going
sideways
to try
cross track
and
there.
follow Gillies through here? Because if Lane doesn't get this done, he's going to leave the door open for counter
I
attack.
think Raku backed off there, didn't he?
He did, yeah. But Raku will get the run now, though. Lane's just touched the gravel there.
This could end in tears. I just got a feeling.
I think these guys. Oh, Gillies just
skipped the chicane.
skipped the chicane.
Took a quick line there.
Yeah, it's a great little battle up there. A little bit further down, we got Weir and Berkshire hassling Broom again.
Oh, Morrison's. I don't know if he got span or what there, but
S. Mackay's
lots of cars so close. I think it might have been Kinsey maybe touched him. Not sure though.
Morrison will catch back up with them. Worth also noting that Conabier's joining the action. So, yeah. Conabier just reeling in Armstrong now, so...
Ooh, Raku took a lot of curb at the last corner and he's lost a bit of ground to Gillies and Lane there.
Lane has got another run on Gillies. He's maybe going to try the outside this time and cut back. You can't really cut back, so it puts you on the wrong side. Into T2.
So there's sand in front. Who's gone off? It's Cummins.
Cummins.
Yeah,
And
Cummins.
Gillies going to get a run at him now. Oh, he's not. He's not. Oh, my. It's like nobody wants this now.
Oh, Lane. There's Lane up the inside of Gillies. He's on the grass. He's not made it.
Wow, this is touring car action. Gillies calls it touring car, and this is what it is. Really, if you can't
Apologies
get back...
to the other battles, but we've been focused on this one a bit. We're going to have to keep with it.
Yeah.
Well, is he going at the inside? No. He's not going to be able to keep skipping that chicane because I imagine he got a warning for that.
Yeah.
Raku now got... Oh, Raku's so close to Lane.
Now, I warned Lane about what Raku does here. Are we going to get to see this move again? No. Lane doesn't defend, so he doesn't leave the outside wide open. Cummins just scarpering away a little bit again.
Skunky now has an 8.3 second lead to second.
It's been glorious for him. Gillies is now having to defend every corner, so Cummins will take maximum advantage of that, I would expect. A bit further down, Broom's now holding up the train of Weir, Barsher, and then Viper.
Barsher's just got out of the way there, isn't he? Has Weir got damage?
How come Armstrong so far back?
Zielikowski's. I didn't see that, but he must have dropped back again.
And he's got a bit of damage on the front.
Oh, it's Viper's there, isn't he? Viper's got damage.
And Raku's having a go at Lane.
Oh, yeah, just seen that.
He's got the job done. Great news for Steve if they two decide to have a bit of a battle, because Lane's trying to come back down, trying to undercut him here. He's going to get it done, but can he get alongside for? He is. It almost makes you want to have a go at these. This looks outrageously good fun.
Yeah, it's a great race. So Cummins has managed to just pull away from Gillies a little bit again, hasn't he? I
Yeah,
thought Gillies might
and then
have a chance of getting.
Connebeer's now ahead of Morrison and Kinsey, so he's got pace just to join that battle. Gillies still defending. He's not giving Lane any opportunity here. And Lane's also going to be very...
Oh, Lane's gone wide.
Lane's gone wide. That'll now let Gillies a bit breathing space and Raku the inside and a run at him. And Connebeer's now
Connebeer's now right there.
Can Kinsey get up there with Morrison as well? Oh, Kinsey's just dropping off the back.
Weir's in the pits. I don't know what happened there. An incident with Viper. They were very close when I last saw it. At least Privet's got a battle with Mackay. Even though he had that incident at the start.
Yeah. And now... Oh, what are you going to say?
Gillies got a nice little gap now, hasn't he?
I was going to say, now that Raku, Lane and Connebeer are fighting, Gillies is actually taking time out of Cummins.
Yep.
Yeah, Cummins now needs to be careful, because it looks like when he's not defending, it looks like Gillies has got a few tenths on him. Oh, and then Morrison's going to have a run at Connebeer, but he's on the outside, so he's not going to make that work through the chicane. What Gillies needs is he needs Lane to get on the back of Raku here. Now that's Gillies taking a second out of Cummins now. Unfortunately for him, it looks like Raku's like getting right on the back of them again. Viper's now passed.
Sorry, I was muted there. I didn't realise.
Viper's passed Broom now. He's now hunting down Armacite. He's going to probably get him. And in the next few corners, I think he's clearly quicker.
Top three, the hearts will be beating like mad, won't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Skunky's got a nice gap, but he'd be paranoid about looking at gaps behind and who's
looking
coming.
at gaps behind, and then you're in the M2, so you
Cummins
know,
and Gillies haven't had a podium all season, so they're going to be...
Yeah, and you know in the M2 that you can ease off, but then kind of mistakes creep in, and the M2's not slow at punishing mistakes, so he's kind of got to keep on it, but not push it too hard. It's an odd place he's in now, as well as thinking about taking the win in a very strong field. Oh, Raku's right on Gillies now.
Yeah.
Well, Gillies defender, we're going to get to see the Raku move. Well done for Gillies. Good car placement there. Lane is now joining that battle. It's like Ulton all over. It's like we've taken Ulton
Edgy
Park on
stuff,
tour.
isn't it?
Yeah. Exhilarating. And
Raku's having a little look there.
you had a look at his left. Is Lane going to try the outside? Connebeer's now just struggling to hold on to the back of them a bit.
He is, isn't he? It's the closest battle on track. Let's stick with it.
I'm just going to have a check of...
Raku's looks like he's got a great exit there.
Gillies will defend. Oh, they're right
He's
back
almost
on
right on the
it.
back,
Cummins
yeah.
now.
Raku got a great exit there. So did Lane. Oh, Gilly's gone wide. Raku's got him.
Yeah, Raku's got him.
And so's Lane, is he?
I don't think Lane will get it there.
No.
I think he'll be able to follow Raku through, and then Lane will have to watch out for Morrison.
Morrison's there. It's all getting very tight. So Raku
Lane's
now...
going to go wide there.
Ooh, Lane's
That's
gone
going to
wide.
give Morrison a run at him now.
Oof, Morrison's... duck to the right there.
Morrison's got a bit of the Verstappen about him, isn't he? That sort of... It's quite aggressive, but... Gets the job
Good
done.
of that curve there. It's a great scene. All bouncing.
Yeah, they're all bouncing it through. So now Cummins now has Raku to deal with. Gillies has now got Morrison. Oh. And then Connobier's got his stuff together and is now right off the back of the lane. It's a great battle.
So yeah,
Gillies.
Cummins has lost his second place now.
Gillies is pressuring Cummins now.
He wants to get that podium spot back.
Oh,
Gillies,
Gillies
he's
just had
got
a
a bit
moment.
curved there.
He touched the grass and it had a bite at him, but now what's happening is now Cummins is compromised every corner because he's having to defend. Connobier's going to try and go round Morrison. Doesn't quite get it done. A bit rub in there.
It looks like Lane's at the
Lane's
instant.
got Gillies now, yeah. He's got a bad exit.
It was a great effort from Gillies, but just needed to get Cummins, didn't he? And then he had that.
He's going back at Lane.
Buffer. Ooh, that's some contact.
Oh!
Yeah. Just carrying a bit too much speed there. Look. It's a shame.
It is a shame. Yeah, you cursed him there. He was having a great race. So, Skunky 9 seconds up on Baku in second, Cummins third, Lane fourth, Morrison fifth, Connobere sixth. Gillies back in eighth. I think Kinsey's now seventh actually, although it's showing the other way. Viper has now went past Gillies as well, so...
Viper's got big damage on his car as well. I don't know how he's working his way up the grid so much.
I think it's still the battle to watch. I think Raku's scarpering off down the road, but we now have Cummins defending for his life for a podium.
Yeah, he's going to have to do some work the next 2 or 3 laps.
Oh, Connobere goes deep there. Oh, Lane has passed Cummins. Is Cummins going to get a run on the inside of him? Nope, he's just going to brake early, filter in.
Yeah, great effort from Cummins as well for the podium, but it looks like it's just not going to happen for either him or Gillies. But it looks like Skunky's going to hold out for the win, as long as he can keep his nerve for the next 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just watching him. You can tell he's now in maintain mode. He's not hitting apexes. He's not hitting curbs on the exit.
He's got this lap and the next one, isn't he? So he's got 8. He can be 4 seconds a lap off the pace.
Yeah,
if he wants to be.
But I'm going to watch him through the chicane. Oh, he still jumps it a little bit through the chicane, so he's still pushing there, but...
So now Morrison's on
Raku's taking a second out of around half a lap, so I think it's safe. Cummins is now battling Morrison yet, and then Connobere just willfully watching on, followed by Kinsey, Viper, then Gillies. And Broom finds himself ahead of Privet again. A little bit further back, we got Ziolkowski and Swainpole just following each other around. I wonder if Swainpole can get. Oh, I've just cursed him. Oh, he saved it.
Morrison's gone deep. Morrison's gone off at the last sector, so Connorbeer's passed Morrison, so's Cummins. Leader's on final lap now.
And here we go. Hugh Skunky taking us round the final lap. I wonder what he's thinking right now.
Yep. He's raced a long time, but on pad. He's been on the wheel now for a month or two, isn't he? And great milestone to get your first win. To see it over the line now.
Raku's taking 3 seconds out of him. Raku's then had an incident, I think. It's allowed Lane.
Yeah, but Lane's right on him.
Right on him.
Connorbeer's potentially can have a look at Cummins for the end of the lap as well.
Lane's trying to hassle Raku. I don't know if Lane will have a chance to get by Raku here.
Whoa, Raku just
He
launched
it. Yeah.
Oh, Connorbeers.
Connorbeer. And he takes out Cummins.
He span and hit Cummins, and so Morrison's going to have both of them get up to P4. There's a drive-through for Smits, who's P17, so I don't think that's going to affect things too much. Skunky's got
Skunky's just going to bring us through.
To go.
Yeah, we got Lane is hassling Raku, and they're catching Smits, but Raku's going to defend. I think
Smits will get out of the way. If he
that's Lane's last chance, really. Oh!
He's kept it pinned on the outside. What a move this will be.
He has kept it pinned around the outside. Yeah,
but they're already going to go through the last corner side by side, I think.
And Skunky takes us round the last corner.
Oh, there is a bit of bump at the last corner. Raku's gone wide. Lane span. Where's Morrison?
And Skunky wins.
Morrison's not going to get there. Lane's going to get P3. Yep, great race for Skunky. Well done to you, mate. Great first win on the wheel. Get those donuts going.
Yeah, has he got the donuts going? Is that?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, turn 1.
I look forward to going in the Discord and seeing what he's got to say about all that. That was
I'll let you run through the rest of the order there, mate.
Well, I'm just going to have a quick look at what happened on that last lap with Raku and Lane.
They just went, just like I said, it was going to be side by side in the last corner, and they did a little bump, and Raku went on the grass, and Lane kind of had a half spin. It was just racing incident, little bump side to side.
Yeah. So how we finish is what we have is Skunky with the win. What's shown for me is Lane second.
Yeah, Raku must have backed off. Maybe
Raku backed off. So yeah, it shows the Skunky, Lane, Morrison, Raku, Kinsey 5th, Cummins 6th, Viper 7th. Tell you what, that's some drive. Coming from the back with a wrecked car. Skunky has blown the tyres off his BMW now. He's still trying to spin them. Gilly's
so excited.
Yeah, Connorbeer 9th, Mackay 10th, Broom 11th, Armstrong 12th. Disappointed with that because he was in that battle for 3rd. Barcher 13th, Zielakowski 14th, Swainpole 15th, Privet 16th, Smith 17th, Mackay 18th, and Weir 19th.
Yeah, great effort from Cummins and Gillies there to try and hold off those quick boys, but just couldn't quite see it through at the very end. But commendable efforts, nonetheless.
Yes, yeah, great watching. It was a great watch.
And Jacob Lane is our M2 Cup champion.
Well deserved.
Congratulations.
Well deserved, and yeah, hopefully, we're not decided if we're doing M2 again yet, but I think it's been popular, so if we do, hopefully he comes back to defend that. Certainly made it interesting.
Broom's doing some donuts to celebrate beating Shark.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, that sort of admin battle.
Anyway, we'll leave it there for tonight. See you on the Discord. We'll see you next week at Suzuka for the last GT4 Intercon race. I believe the title for that one is between Max Foster. Davies still in it. I don't know if he's racing this week. Possibly not. But and I think Syme maybe has a chance for the title, but it's looking like Max Foster has a great chance to win that championship.
Yep.
So we'll see you at Suzuka on Tuesday.
I will do. Thanks a lot, man.
Right.
Cheerio.